Hello friends, it's Becca Switzer with Roof Sales Mastery, author of Diamonds in the Sky. How many times have you heard me say that? Today I wanted to actually just take a couple minutes to tell you what it is that I offer, because I get a lot of messages. People are like, what is your program? How much is it? Blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown and then directions to do your own homework to get more details, because otherwise I'd be on this for like 2 hours. But I have, basically what I've done is I wrote an ebook back in 2014. It was the first little piece that I did. It's called Diamonds in the Sky. It's a 65-page, super easy read, jam-packed with gold nuggets. I get so much. It's funny because I hadn't read it in so long, and I get so many messages and people are like, that was such a good book. I'm like, really? Was it? But I forgot that I jam-packed so much stuff into it. And it is really good. So if you haven't gotten any Roof Sales Mastery materials at all, please just start with the ebook, because it's $37 and it gives you a great little taste of what my material's like. So, but then I created what is now a compilation of 6 turnkey, standardized, repeatable training programs and systems for roofing contractors and salespeople. And so basically what you've got is the recruiting machine. So the recruiting machine is a turnkey system for hiring. So that includes the word-for-word ad for hiring salespeople, which, by the way, the average number of applicants you'll get when you run that for the first 7 to 10 days is like 20 to 50 applicants. A lot of people get like 100, but I don't advertise that because I like to under-promise and over-deliver, okay? It gives you the word-for-word interview script so you don't accidentally oversell the position, because it's hard hiring for sales, because when someone comes in, you're excited and you're like, you can make 6 figures in 6 months, you know, and it's commission sales and door to door, and the person's like, I was kind of hoping for a job, and then you scare them away and they never get to try this amazing opportunity. So it has the scripted interview for you so you don't mess that up by accident. Then it's got a recruiting schedule, incoming and outgoing phone scripts for whoever sets up the appointments. It shows you, or interviews. Jeez, did I just have a stroke? Anyways, and then it's got different compensation, like this compensation structure you can advertise so that, again, people are not scared away by your door-to-door commission job, right? And they actually come in for the interview. It shows you how to do group interviews, because when 40 people apply, you're not going to be excited about doing individual interviews, so I show you how to do that. So now you've got your batch of recruits and it's time to train them. And my new hires training, one of my most popular trainings, this is your classroom style, again, turnkey, totally scripted, ready to rock and roll. It's your 5-day classroom style training, like your boot camp, right? Like your onboarding training. And that's what everybody goes through. There's 3 parts to that. There's the actual training script itself. So like you imagine yourself like a professor giving a lecture, right? I've literally scripted for you. It's super easy. You just follow it. Day 1, day 2, day 3, follow-up training 1, follow-up training 2. So it's like three full days of training and then 2 half days. There's a training manual that comes along with that. It's an 88-page spiral bound, full color, laminated storm restoration sales Bible, all right, where that has their word-for-word door pitches, closing presentation script, how to handle the most common objections they're going to get, do's and don'ts on adjuster meetings, learning basic roofing, siding, and gutter components, basic measuring, ACV, RCV, depreciation, deductible, like all that lingo that they have to learn for insurance paperwork and yada, yada, yada. All of that's in there. So they study, practice, memorize, and role play out of there. And then there's the trainer's guide. So that's basically the guide for teaching you how to deliver the most effective badass training seminar using those materials. So then when they graduate that, there's the Accelerator. So this is the 3rd program. And the Accelerator is basically like, it's actually for 2 purposes. One, if you are an individual salesperson and your business owner or company owner or manager or whatever just like sucks and they're not providing you formal training. I have so many salespeople who email me and they're like, Becca, I started a month ago. They promised me all this money. I haven't made any. I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, I haven't made any money. I need something. So I made the Accelerator for 2 purposes. One, if you're a salesperson that needs to self-study because your manager just like isn't providing training for you, that's a great source. But the other reason that, and this is how business owners should be using it, is it covers like the most important parts of the new hires training that they just went through in live training, but they're not going to go through the live training again, right? That's like, they're not going to repeat the first grade. That would be weird. But they still need to be able to hear the sales presentation again, right out of the horse's mouth. That's me, I'm the horse. They need to hear the door pitches again. They need to hear, reviewing the most important critical technical parts that they went through in live training. The Accelerator covers that. So it's kind of like, if you're an individual salesperson, that's for the roof sales survival kit, basically. And if you're somebody who's gone through the new hires training at your company, that's your follow-up to just revisit those most important parts, if that makes sense. So then there is the sales team management program. And this is a toolkit for the sales manager, absolutely critical. Basically, this gives structured processes, systems, and protocols for the sales manager to actually manage sales, motivate the team, hold them accountable, drive sales, how to be effective. Because otherwise, like, most sales managers end up running shitty sales meetings that don't actually have any ongoing training in it. It's just like, Tim turned in a great roof today. Good job, Tim. Hey guys, make sure you get your work orders in by this time, and blah, blah, blah. Like, just dumb stuff like that. It wastes everybody's time. Nobody wants to be there. They're yawning in the back. So the sales team manager course gives you, as a sales manager, those tools. So you're going to know how to sit down with each key player on your team and break down their personal income goal all the way down to the number of doors they have to knock each week to hit that goal for the year based on their statistics and closing ratios. It gives you sophisticated compensation structures to drive sales consistently, like throughout the month, throughout the year, so that they don't fall off, get fat and happy, get lazy, stuff like that. Different contests and bonuses and incentives are in there. There's 17 pre-written sales meetings in there. It's amazing how to have one-on-ones, like scripts for having effective accountability conversations to inspire and motivate people and make them stick to their commitments. It's amazing. And that's also how you're going to facilitate ongoing training. And that's how you're going to use one of my favorite course, the Advanced Sales and Supplement Training Program. So this program is twofold. It is advanced sales training and advanced supplement training. But how you're going to use the first half is, it has like hundreds of videos and scripts for door knocking, every situation. Like, what do you say when it's an old storm, new storm, competitive storm, right? When the hail was huge, when the hail was marginal, like different situations for that, how to handle every possible objection under the sun in a myriad of ways. It's got referral scripts, like 4 different ways to ask for referrals, how to connect with landlords, property managers, real estate agents, insurance agents, and build value-add relationships with them so that they can be a lead source. Adjuster meeting pro tips. Like, it's just got a ton of stuff. How to handle the deductible leading request, how to deal with the bid collector guy. It's all in there. So part of your job as the sales manager when you run your sales meetings is every single week, the main point of getting together at the meeting should be to do an awesome training, right? Like, they should gain a new skill. So you could let's just say that you take the referral script and you have your Saturday morning meeting, and you're gonna, on the projector, the TV, whatever you have at your office, out of the Advanced Sales and Supplement Training Program, you're gonna play the referral script where I'm giving the video and I'm explaining, like, hey, there's 2 ways to ask for referrals. One is passively, like, hey, here's my card. If you think of anybody that might need a new roof, have them call me. Yeah, right, that almost never happens. And then there's proactive, which is closing referrals on the spot, leaving the house with names and numbers that you can call as warm leads. And so, like, they're gonna hear my script, then you're gonna print out the PDF, everybody's gonna get a copy, they're gonna pair up in the meeting with a partner, role play the approach back and forth for 10 minutes, and then you're gonna say, guys, you're sounding really great, I'm super excited for you to use this. We got a contest. Whoever comes back to next week's sales meeting on Saturday morning with the most names and numbers using this new skill is gonna get a $100 gas card. So now they're like super stoked, there's a little competition, they're gonna use the new skill. And then next Saturday we come back, we celebrate, and then we teach them something else, how to handle the deductible leading request, right? And then we're gonna play the video, blah, 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 blah. So, and then the other half of that is all the supplement training. So that's where I've got my master list of supplemental items. There's over 100 Xactimate items on that list that are, out of the box. They're not just the Ridge and Starter and O&P and flashings and mismeasurement, blah, 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 like all the same BS. It's like stuff that nobody asks for some reason, because you don't know what you don't know. So my master list of supplemental items is in there. My email script, like exactly what you type out to send to the adjuster when you introduce the supplement, how to find the best person to send the supplement to. It's got do's and don'ts in the supplement process. Like, for example, don't do it over the phone, do it in writing, because they're gonna give you a lot of dumb objections on the phone that they wouldn't give you in writing because it's not true, right? Like they'll just blow smoke up your ass if you're on the phone. So different things like that. How to negotiate like stability claims if you come across those, adjuster negotiations, how to handle their objections in an if this then that format. So what that means is, I always remind people, there's no magic bullet for any objection, okay? Like, it's not like, oh, if they say this, you just say that and it works every time. That's just not how it is. You have to look at objection handling as like, look at it like an arsenal of weapons. And maybe first you try baseball bat and that doesn't work. And then you're like, okay, I'm gonna try the K-bar and that doesn't work. So then we're gonna try the grenade. And if the grenade doesn't work, we try the 9mm. If the 9mm doesn't work, we're gonna use the bazooka or the shotgun until we find the way to overcome the objection, right? So it's just a giant library of like, hey, here's a bunch of different ways to handle objections, including using warranty literature information, letters from the homeowner, the playing the insurance commissioner card. People love that. There's overhead and profit content in there. My homeowner's letter for getting overhead and profit that people constantly rave about because it's like a magic trick to use to get O&P, so that you're not playing that catch-22 game of number of trades versus complexity, which is designed to be an unwinnable game by adjusters. I hope you guys noticed that. So yada, yada, yada. There's a way more, but again, I'd be on here for like 2 hours. That's why I'm talking so fast to try to get through it here for you guys. But that's the Advanced Sales and Supplement Training Program. It's amazing. It's my life's proudest work. And then the last one is Xactimate Mastery. And Alina has designed that. She's absolutely amazing. She's a wizard at the entire software. And that's like the technical side of learning Xactimate software, which is absolutely critical to your success as a supplementer. So that's where you're gonna learn everything from the most basic stuff. If you've never touched Xactimate in your life, it doesn't matter. You're gonna go from 0 to hero using it. You're gonna learn everything from how to build a basic Xactimate to how to create an overhead and profit cover sheet, how to use macros. She gives you like 90 or 100 pre-built macro templates, which is huge and saves you so much time. You're gonna learn how to make F9 notes. You're gonna learn how to import photos and Eagle views directly into your Xactimate estimates. All of that stuff is in there, okay? It's incredibly in-depth. It's gonna make you a genius. Like, you're gonna feel like a G, and you're probably gonna be better at it than most adjusters, guaranteed. So, let me take a breath here. Hopefully you're not too tired of hearing my voice. That is a very surface level version of the 6 different programs and my ebook that I offer. And if you wanna learn more about those and enroll in them online, just go to roofsalesmastery.com. and you can click on them there. They come in bundles. There's actually an all-inclusive business owners package, and that includes all 6 programs for a discount. It's extremely popular because it's like a well-oiled machine. They're all made to work together, and it's basically like, if you want to scale your company, that covers everything. If you want to have streamlined processes in place for everybody to follow, that's it. So go to roofsalesmastery.com, check those out, and I would love to have you be the next person on board. I absolutely love what I do. My clients are so happy and wealthier because they follow these systems, and it's so exciting to be able to offer that to people. So anyways, I love you all. Let me know if you have any questions, but like I said, go to the website. You can get started there, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.